Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, and this will be a review on Joe Turner's custom-made decals that you can apply to Hot Toys style bases in order to have a very cool kind of uniformed look to maybe figures that didn't come with bases that kind of like Deadpool. I'm looking at you right now. I had to get a custom base for Deadpool because the base he comes with is huge, just like this one. And I have to use the Man of Steel one because it's just so gorgeous. There's no way I'm not going to use that. But Deadpool's one is also very nice looking, but bit big. So yeah, had to get him his custom one there. Don't know if I've ever really shown that. It's just basically it's a picture of him lying on top of his name and some other bits and pieces. But anyway, rambling. Some figures do come with bases that are a little bit unruly, a bit large. So you got, for instance, Arkham City Batman came with the old style Hot Toys bases that we don't get anymore, and these are the style that I'm getting these decals made for. And then you've got the Arkham Knight, which is from the same line of figures but with a completely different look base. So they're both from the same kind of line of figures, but the bases don't match up. And the Joker, the Mark Hamill Joker from Arkham Asylum, he's going to be arriving here tomorrow morning, and his base is the same as this kind of style. So I'll be going to Joe Turner to get some decals that would fit a base like that, made for this guy and made for the Mark Hamill Joker, because I want them all to have the same style bases. These two Catwomen, as nice as these bases are, I'm tempted to go ahead and get a few made for those two. Different designs, maybe have one with a cat on it, have another one with, just different fonts of Catwoman written, and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Let's see what Joe's done for us here. Everybody's got a really cool base. And you'll notice on the classic 78 Myers, it doesn't say Michael Myers, it says The Shape, because that's what they called him on set and maybe in the script, I don't know, but he was known as The Shape. So that's what I went with on the decal for him. Now, when I get one made for my Hitman figure, it won't say Hitman on the nameplate, and it won't say Agent 47. It will just say 47 because that's his name. So I'm looking forward to getting a Hitman base made. Get one made for Judge Dredd too. Not Judge Dredd 2, just one, the first Judge Dredd, but just, yeah, you know what I mean. And here's Vampirella, and she now has a great little base there. Here's what they look like before you put them down on the base. You can see as I move it there, you see that kind of texture? Very similar to the texture of these bases themselves. And you just peel it off and stick it down. And it's really high quality. And if you do make a mistake, you can always peel it off again and reapply it, and it still sticks down just as it did the first time. And that's impressive, because I was really worried about that. If I made a mistake and had to lift it off again, it wouldn't stick down properly the second time, but it does, because it's really high quality. So awesome work by Joe on that. And over here you can see with the Boo Face Myers, which is just absolutely fantastic. And he has had a little haircut yesterday. I just gave him a little bit of a trim because the length of the hair was a little bit long. So I just trimmed that back a little bit. But as you can see, it still looks absolutely fine. But with Boo, I went for that kind of design. Look at the pose that the little kid is in, the little young Michael Myers, and then the pose that he's in. So it's the same pose, damn it. And you got Boo Face and a blood spray effect, which I added myself yesterday. Turned out pretty good. I only wanted to do this to one of the bases, and I thought Boo Face was the one to do the blood spray with because he's pretty gory. So that worked out nice. Chucky by Neca, the retro cloth version. Try to use his foot to cover up the little hole there. But I went for a decal for Child's Play 2 because that's my favourite Chucky movie. And not that this is 100% accurate to a Child's Play 2 Chucky, but that's my favourite film, so that's what I went for. And one minor little issue was Joe spelt Freddy the way you'd spell Freddie Mercury instead of Freddy Krueger. So you got Freddy Krueger, Freddy has a Y on the end, and Freddie Mercury has the IE on the end. So easy mistake to make. So I'll see if Joe can just send me a little replacement nameplate for that when I get my next batch of decals of him. Like I say, I want to get the Batman ones, the Joker ones, the Catwoman ones, the Judge Dredd one, Hitman one, what else? Probably more stuff that I haven't thought of just yet. Really like this one. Michael Myers Halloween 2. Like the film poster, really high quality again. Same as the poster up here. Very nice. Kind of a separate thing, but there was always something kind of... My eye kept going to his arms. And sometimes I think, are his arms a bit short or what's going on? So I just kind of pinched his suit and lifted the shoulders of the suit up and then stuffed here. Because like his actual shoulder stops about here. I can feel it. And then there's like all this is just empty. So I stuffed cotton wool into his shoulders to make his arms appear longer. And now he just, proportion-wise, just seems to be a little bit more spot on. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that is one of my favourites. Specifically asked for that one. And then I also wanted just a clean, simple one. So that's one there, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Michael Myers. He was never known as the Shape in the Rob Zombie films, so I just kept it Michael Myers for both ones. And the Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees, is pretty generic, just says Friday the 13th. I think that's the one from the first movie. And it just says Jason Voorhees. So there you go. And it just creates a really nice kind of uniformed look. There's nothing worse than when you've got a bunch of figures who you want to display together, but they haven't got bases that match. You know, you've got big ones, small ones, tall ones, short ones, and it's just kind of throws everything off a little bit. Now, I did ask for a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge decal, because that's my favourite look for Freddy, and that's the look I want to aim to finally achieve with this one. This is the stock jumper from Sideshow Collectibles, and do not like it, so I'm going to try and get someone to do a little commission job for me. I need to track down someone who can do a really accurate Freddy Part 2 jumper. Or sweater, whatever you want to call it. But it's a very specific look for the Part 2 sweater. There it is, that's the Neca version. So I've asked a few people about doing that for me, but no one really sounded that confident about it. They kind of made it sound like they might be able to pull it off, they might not. So I don't know, I'll just keep looking. If anyone sees this and knows of someone who can pull off a sick 1/6 scale Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 Freddy's Revenge sweater, go ahead and let me know. But yeah, he's getting there. Not looking too bad. Anything else to tell you? Got about 2 minutes left. Just give you a little... Let me just step back. Let you see that. So yeah, you can find Joe Turner on Facebook. And just contact him and tell him what you'd be interested in getting decal wise. And I'm pretty sure he can do anything really. Not sure the exact technique he uses, but I'm sure he just grabs, an image or some font off the internet and makes it work. And just to print it off on paper and then you just stick it down. Really easy. No problems. Very nice to deal with Joe. Very friendly dude. No complaints. Highly recommend. That's about it. So, I'm happy. Very happy. Really love the Boo-Face one with the blood spray. And Vampirella just feels a little bit more official now that she's actually got a base. She doesn't come with a stand. She does come with these, both versions come with awesome diorama bases, but there's nothing to actually hold her up. So I feel a little bit more safe now knowing that she can't fall over. The shape. Awesome. Alright. 30 seconds left. Just turn around. And look forward to getting the Mark Hamill Joker from Arkham Asylum by Hot Toys tomorrow. Look out for that unboxing. Look out for that True Light review. And look out for the in-depth review too. It's going to be great having that Joker displayed with this Batman and this Batman. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Contact Joe Turner. Tell him Dean sent you. Have fun. I'll see you real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.